Summer of Love pick a card reading for you today. Yes, darling. Yes, honey. Today's read, we are looking into how do they feel about you right now. Okay, and this is loosely themed on the Love is Blind dating show. Okay, so how do they feel about you right now? So get your snacks, get your tea ready because we're gonna get into it.
Walk on eternity, T-Sippers, walk on eternity, T-Sippers, walk on eternity. Welcome, welcome, welcome T-Sippers, yeah.
I hope you've got your snacks and your tea ready as we gather these intuitive gems, okay? And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to Gwan Tarot and Tea, okay? Do have a look at the channel, and we have pick a card readings, all sign readings, and collective tarot readings, okay? So we're gonna bring in some good energy, okay? So we have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Okay, so let's gather this good energy, okay? Thank you, universe. Thank you, spirit guides. Thank you, guardian angels. Thank you, ancestors, for the messages that we're about to receive today. May these messages resonate with the collective so they can use these messages to strengthen their intuition and to use their discernment every time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So we got pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Go to the number that's calling you, and I will see you on the other side. Wagwan. Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan generals. So we have pile 1, and we are looking into the question, how do they feel about you right now? How do they feel about you? Okay. So I hope you've got your tea, your snacks ready. I've got some water. Let us know what you are sipping on, okay? As we gather the juicy intuitive gems, okay? All right. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to Wagwan Tarot and Tea. Let's explore what's going on in the Summer of Love pick a card readings. Let's see Wagwan. Okay. So we have the Ace of Swords, we have the Knight of Pentacles, and we have the Three of Swords, and we have the Five of Swords in reverse. Now I feel like with the Ace of Swords, how do they feel about you right now? I feel like there's a lot of clarity here. I feel like there's a lot of strong feelings, but I feel like this could be somebody who wants to move slowly towards this, because I feel like there's still some like feelings of I'm getting like a message of a broken heart, or they are still healing. And with the Five of Swords in reverse, I feel like it's kind of like settling differences. Someone wants to settle differences, or kind of what was done to kind of, or maybe done in the past, for that to kind of, what I'm getting is like swipe this clean. Let's swipe this clean and start afresh. Okay, let's start afresh. Now I feel like with the Three of Swords being here, perhaps there could have been a third party for some of you. So we're gonna have a look and see what's going on. Okay. Now we'll start with the Jamaican proverb first, but I'm getting a message to take a big sip because this is gonna be like a a juicy, juicy read. So we're gonna take a sip. Let's take a sip together. Mm-mm-mm. All right, okay. All right. We're hydrated. We're hydrated. So let's have a look at the Jamaican proverb. Let's see what wants to come out. Okay. For the collective who chose part one, how do they feel about you? Okay, how do they feel about you right now? Let's have a look and see what wants to come out for the collective. How do they feel about you right now? Okay, so we have, oi, 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 oi. Don't take anything for granted. Look, the cow no know the use I'm tail until it cut off. So this is the Jamaican patois, okay? Jamaican proverb. The cow don't know the use I'm tail until it cut off, okay? So the cow does not know the use of its tail until it's gone, until it's cut off, okay? This is the message of don't take things for granted. Appreciate what you have. Hopopono is a Hawaiian prayer, and it's like 4 simple sentences. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, and thank you. And it's a way of bringing gratitude. It was like originally used for people who may be going through ill health, to wish for a fast foot recovery, like calling the energy of the divine and the universe to bring good energy, okay, around them. But it's also used as a great manifesting tool and a way to use gratitude to really bring in that energy of being thankful, okay, reflecting, okay, all of those good things, learning, taking accountability. And I feel like with the Five of Swords, there is this energy of like perhaps there could have been like a separation. For some of you, there may have been a separation, and this person wants to repair things. And I feel like even if they feel like it may not go the way they would like it to go, even if it's like settling differences, okay? Now, I feel like if there's a crush, this person could maybe going through their own, maybe their own issues, or is kind of reluctant for the fear that if it's not a mutual, you know, not wanting to create any awkward issues around, you know, if you're at work, or if you're, you know, if you're in an environment where you have to see one another on a like a daily basis. I feel like it's also the energy that I'm getting is like I want to move in a well-informed way. I hope that makes sense, but I feel like this person really wants to make sure is it safe, okay, and not even just in the terms of like sense of security, but more like if we don't feel the same, then you know I don't want to kind of fall flat on my face. Although they can, you know, with the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck, okay, in the tarot deck, and it represents the energy of kind of taking your, you know, using your due diligence, taking your time, okay? You're gonna get there, okay? Because you think of what's next after the knight is the King of Pentacles, okay? So the King of Pentacles is like takes very calculated risks. That's how they've got there, but they like to do their due diligence, okay? Assess everything. Very good at analytics, okay? You know, so think of this love interest or this person in your mind having the same type of kind of attitude, is that they want to be well informed and making sure, is there an option? Is there a possibility here? Okay. So, but I feel like with the Ace of Swords being here, you know, I feel like this is also your intuition, as well as, you know, a confirmation that yes, you know, they're how they feel. They've been thinking and feeling about you. Okay, they have been thinking about you. They have been having feelings as well. But I feel like these feelings are also trying to suss or trying to work out where you are at the same time. Even though we're looking into what they're thinking, they're trying to work out what you're thinking and feeling at the same time. Okay. Ooh la la. Okay. So we're going to have a look because we haven't had this for a while. We're going to pull out the love box and see what messages want to come through from the love box, okay? So for the collective who chose pile one, for the collective who, ooh, see, yeah, they're already popping through the collective who chose pile one, how do they feel about you right now, okay? Let all of the messages pop through so that the collective can see them. So let all the messages be like popcorns, okay? The ones that they need to see. As you see, look at that. As we're just putting all that energy in there, and look, it's starting to just fly away like popcorn. Okay, think of like popcorn. Okay. Oh, we've got quite a few messages. Look at that. So we're gonna leave this here and go through. We've got quite a lot of messages to read. Ooh la la. So look at this. We've got a love interest. And I feel like there's several, for pile one, there's several stories going on here. Several stories going on here. So we're going to have a look and see what messages want to come out. Okay, so let's have a look. I don't want to fight anymore. Look. This is the energy here of the Five of Swords. I don't want to fight anymore. I don't want to fight anymore. I don't want to do no tit for tat. I don't want to do any anymore. I just want us to kind of settle things out and talk and let's take accountability. Now, we just discussed about the Hopopono, taking accountability, being thankful, reflection, okay? And I feel like for some of you, this could be, what you may be going through at this time. I don't want to fight anymore. Can we work this out? Can we work this out? Okay, let's have a look. I love everything about you. I love everything about you. I have been playing the field. And as we said earlier, the Three of Swords can also represent a third party as well. Okay, I've been playing the field. And perhaps your intuition has been sussing that something's kind of odd or something's wrong. Look, we've got cheating. So this could, this could have been something this person may have done in the past and they're wanting to make amends. Now, I feel like you have to always trust your intuition, trust your discernment, and ask yourself, let your intuition guide you to make the right choice and right decision for yourself. Okay, we have trust issues here, and I feel like it's also you got to ask yourself, is this what you want? Whereas maybe new could give you bigger and better opportunities. Perhaps this could have been a lesson where it was like a lesson for you to learn, as well as even for your self-love and your self-worth. Okay, so we will continue to have a look and see what messages want to come through. We have, I don't want my family issues to impact our relationship. So there could have been some like codependency or some family issues or family issues interfering with the union. Okay, again, that third party energy. So there seems to be like a strong third party energy going on with pile one. Okay, we have you make me happy. You make me happy. Okay, we have widowed. Okay, let's have a look here. I don't want our money problems to destroy the relationship. Now the Knight of Pentacles is here, and we have the third, and we have the Three of Swords. So there could have been some issues for some of you where, someone may be, again, I feel like this strong energy of not being accountable or not taking ownership of the things that of their own kind of flaws. And I feel like that could have also caused some issues within the relationship. Okay, so we have here as well Let's have a look. We have financial differences. Financial differences. I'm not ignoring you. I've just got a lot on my mind. I'm not ignoring you. I've just got a lot on my mind. Okay. We have here, I want to grow old with you. I want to grow old with you. Okay. Our communication requires work. So there's a lot of messages, a lot, and that's why I said I feel like, we've got the power one. There could be a lot going on. We've got a message here. I'm ready to settle down. Someone wants to come forward and tell I'm ready to settle down. I tingle. Ooh la la. I tingle when I think of you. Look at all of these messages really wanting to pop out. Okay. We have cultural religious differences. So there could be some cultural religious differences as well. Perhaps it could be, someone could be more inclined, like spiritually inclined, and is kind of ready to take ownership of their own actions and recognizing how their own actions can cause consequences. And I feel like perhaps one might be more evolved than the other. We have this message here, indecisive. Okay. Let's have a look again. Let's see. I'm not the same person you left. I'm not the same person you left. So if this is somebody that wants to reconcile, this could be also this energy. It's like maybe this person wants to try and catch up with where you left. But then the thing about us as humans, human beings, we don't stay the same place. If what you did at, let's say, at 18 is going to be completely different at 36, going to be completely different at 46, going to be completely different at 56, 66, and so forth. Okay. And that's the whole point of us, that it's like we're always evolving. When we struggle with the evolving, that's when it can then really imply like there's some underlying issues, whether it's like our inner child, okay, our sense of self, our sense of security, feeling secure in ourselves. Okay. I want to introduce you to my family. How do you feel about this? So there is this feeling as well that, someone wants to introduce you. Okay, and we have here, I can't help but feel jealous of the fact that you are spending more time with your friends than me. Okay, so there seems to be there seems to be for Power One, a lot of issue, like lots of different types of scenarios going on here. Okay, I don't know how to communicate with you. I don't know how to communicate with you. And I feel perhaps this could be the struggle. And I feel like this is like there's a strong, heavy the religious, cultural factors going on, because that I feel like it could be one person's more involved, and this person, and it could be this person on your mind, is like they don't know how to navigate, and they're trying to find ways of how to try to even maybe regain some kind of sense of familiarity. Like I'm feeling like the Six of Cups, they're trying to find some way of how they can draw you back in. Okay. And I feel like this applies to some of you. You are in my dreams. You are in my dreams. So this person could be like, again, thinking about you. We do have the Three of Swords. So it could be like there's been a separation. Okay. If there's like maybe an ex, there could be a separation for a new love interest. It could be someone who wants to take the time to just know that there is an interest there. Okay. So we're going to have a look at the romance oracles. Let's have a look and see what wants to come out for the collective who chose Power One. So how do they feel about you? How do they feel about you right now? Look at this, look at that. we have honeymoon. So enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. I feel like there's, someone wants to be able to do these things for you, as well as with you, okay? And I feel like that could also be trying to patch things up. That could be, with the Five of Swords energy that we saw earlier, to look at this. Look, it pops up. Your love life is influenced by your religious and upbringing and spiritual path. So there could be a religious difference, there could be a spiritual difference, there could be a cultural difference. But I feel like it can also, the difference can also, because I'm getting really itchy nose. I feel like there could be a difference in that, in your self-worth and your self-love. I feel like it could be also a difference in your self-love and your self-worth, as well as boundaries, what you're willing to accept in terms of respect, value, and self-worth. The let's say the other person may not have a, like a strong awareness on their own worthiness and their own sense of respect, their own sense of self. And I feel like that this could have caused some conflict, okay, in this union, or the desire of wanting to have more of this, okay? And I feel like it could have caused some kind of issues here. Right, let's have a look. We have calling on your soulmate. So your prayers, affirmation, visualizations help bring you together. So I feel like the message here that we're getting from calling on your soulmate is like the desire and need to want more. Now I feel like this person, there could be some of you, for some of you, there's this person that wants to put in the work, wants to make amends, that wants to do what they need to do, not just for the union to work with you, but also recognizing what they need to do for themselves. Okay, recognizing as we saw earlier, don't take things for granted. I feel like there is somebody who is recognizing not to take things for granted. Okay, and perhaps has looked in their past relationships or connections, friendships, anything, that there could have been a pattern. And it's almost like they want to break that pattern, because that pattern, especially in terms of sense of your own sense of worth and boundaries, valuing your bound, it can then manifest in your relationships, in your friendships. It can also impact in your money, okay? Because then if the boundaries are lacking, because we did see earlier that there was also some money issues for some of you, that this kind of the lack of boundaries, the lack of valuing your own self-worth can then interplay in all areas of your life. And until you recognize it, you won't be able to recognize that there's a pattern here. And I feel like for some of you, you've recognized there's a pattern, and wanting to kind of put an end to any pattern that's not serving you, that's not aligned with you. Okay, I'm going to pull one more, see what else wants to come out for the collective who chose pile one. How do they feel about you? Look at this. Now I feel like this could be a new love interest. Okay, as we did say earlier about, is it safe, someone having this feeling, and I feel like this could be someone who is new. Okay, someone who may be a crush, still trying to work out, still trying to suss out, as we saw the Knight of Pentacles earlier, who that represents the slowest knight of the deck. Just think of like a tortoise, okay? Like the story of the tortoise and the hare, okay? The tortoise is the one that wins the way, the one that wins the race. Rewind. I need a rewind moment. Okay, because the messages are flowing, but the mouthpiece is still not with it. Okay, right. I think we're back together now. Okay, so with the tortoise and the hare story, or the turtle and the hare, is that the idea is that the turtle uses its due diligence to win the race. whereas the here was very impulsive, didn't think things through, okay? And very much that same energy, very much so, is the Knight of Pentacles, okay? So this person wants to just take their time to just see, you know, do you really want the same things? Like, I'm interested in you, but at the same time, I want to make sure that we are both on the same level, which it's fair enough, you know. So, but I feel like if you're watching this, you may also have those feelings, or like your intuition might be telling you that this person may be interested in you, and you're also wanting to kind of know how much, okay? Ooh la la. Okay. So, yes, I feel like these cards here represent the different types of stories that are going on here. Now I'm getting a message just to pull one more and we'll see what wants to come out. Okay. Because it does feel like, look at this. Look at this. It does feel like there is several stories going on in pile one, several stories, and I feel like this can apply to different age groups because at Wagwan Tarantine, we're aware like there's lots of mixtures of age groups and people are from around the world watching. Okay, so I feel like these messages can apply to anyone right now. But I feel like also the finances and career, there could have been like a strong issue around the whereas we had messages of cheating. I feel like it could also have been like financial cheating or not being honest with finances. Okay, and I feel like that could have also played in an impact in your ability to trust. And I feel like, this could be for some of you. Again, always trust your intuition and use your discernment, okay? But I feel like there could have been this issue which could have impacted your ability to trust, okay? All right. So we are going to now have a look at let's have a look at some messages, okay? We're going to use this deck that I've created. Okay, so it has messages from the divine masculine to the divine feminine. It has some like hobbies and interests, physical characteristics, or like things that, some kind of details, little subtle details about them. So we're going to have a look and see what wants to come out for this person in your mind, as well as this person that wants to come through to you, okay, and really let you know their current energy. So how do they feel about you? How do they feel about you right now? Let's have a look for the collective who chose pile one. Let's see. Look at this. So we have, your happiness is my top priority. I want to see you thrive. I want to see you thrive. This person has this energy if they want to see you thrive. And I feel like this could be also, perhaps it's an ex who now is realizing, your sense of self, like your own sense of self, your own sense self-worth, and respecting your boundaries. So I feel like it could also be somebody, even if they would like to, patch things up, they also accept, that's your choice, but then either way is for you to still be thriving, whether you're with them or whether you're without them. Okay, so I feel like this could also be someone's really taking ownership and also respecting respecting your boundaries and valuing them. Now, this person could be a bookworm, an avid reader, okay, or you may have known them to enjoy books, or have maybe perhaps it could have been in some kind of setting where there's books around. We have and late night thoughts coming through, so this gives us some some clues to then have a look into the late night thoughts deck. Okay, so my late night thoughts involve thinking about you, holding you, and kissing you. Now, I feel like this can apply to anyone. It could be an ex, crush, a current love interest, but there's this strong feelings here of really, I feel like a strong energy of wanting to embrace intimate moments with you. Okay, let's have a look. Oh la la. Ooh wee. Okay, let's have a look and see what else wants to come out. We have sparkling eyes. Okay. Now, I feel like the sparkling eyes can go both ways. I feel like that could be something that they really like about you. Okay, when they look at you, when they engage in conversation with you. Perhaps it could also be communication. Okay, and there might have been a lot of kind of like communi I feel like it like non-verbal communication. So like communicating through intimate moments, through eye contact, okay? Because we've got expressive eyebrows as well. So these are like clues of it's like this person is now this person on your mind, or this person that wants to come through is now giving us some clues of things that they might have as hobbies or interests, or some like physical characteristics, okay? Okay. Woo. Okay, one fell on the lap. Just one moment. Look at this. We have your laugh makes my heart skip a beat. Your laugh makes my heart skip a beat. So they're coming through. What else do they want to tell you? And what does their highest self want to tell you? Their divine masculine to the divine feminine. Let's have a look. We have look again. So there's the strong energy of like communicating in a non-verbal manner. Okay, eye contact. We have piercing gaze. Okay. Now I can see some has flipped over. Okay. We might have a look and see if we can find the one that flipped over. Or it might reveal itself. I wish I could express how much you mean to me. So there seems to be a strong communication issue here. Again, this can apply to a love interest, a crush. It can apply to anyone but I feel like communication is a strong issue that they may have struggled with in really expressing and saying how they truly feel when it comes to you. Okay, let's see what else wants to come out for the collective. So we have, yes, look, this person could be an animal lover, a pet owner. Perhaps you could have both had a pet, or you shared a pet, okay? And I'm getting the message that maybe, you've had to like work around how you can both look after this pet for some of you, okay? Or even may have had to give the pet away, or decide who has the pet, okay? It could also be like a family pet. All right, let's have a look and see what else wants to come out for the collective. Enjoys painting and artwork. So for some of you, this could be somebody who enjoys being creative, okay? Ooh, okay, look, this person's really trying to come through. This person that's coming through, it's like they're giving us a lot of clues on who they are, okay? So this person can have dimples, okay? Now I'm also getting the message that the dimples could be on their face cheeks. Now, I also got oh, so it like in Jamaican culture you would call like the face you have the face, yeah, so you have the cheeks, and then if it's um if you have uh like the let's say the balm, you will call it like you will call it the batty jaw. So yeah, I don't know why it was. That's the message that I was getting. That the dimples might be in the lower area sort of their body, so it could be so it could be or either on their face or on the lower part. So we're gonna move on swiftly. But we have the missing piece that completes the puzzle of my life. So I feel like someone has now come to realize like, oh my gosh, you was the gem that I was, the whole time, you was the gem. You calling on my soulmate. And I feel like they're realizing like, wow. But I feel like again, they're taking on this kind of mature, perhaps this person has needed some time to mature. I feel like for some of you, this could be someone that you met like when you was really young, for some of you. And now they're wanting to come back as a more evolved mature person that takes on accountability, respecting boundaries, valuing your choices, taking time to have taken the time to work on themselves, done their own healing, okay, and then wants to come forward with like a genuine offer because we see honeymoon. So I feel like there's an offer of like marriage for some of you that they really want this to work and put that time in with the Knight of Pentacles, due diligence, but taking that time to, as a saying, Rome wasn't built in a day. Now again, they're really coming through. So this person could be really artistic and creative minded, or they may try to find ways to come towards you in a creative and artistic way. Okay? Let's see. Can we have a message from the divine, from their higher self, divine masculine? What does the DM to the DF want to say now? What does the divine masculine to the DF, okay, to the divine feminine want to say? So look, they're still trying to give you things. They're still trying to let you know who they are. They're still trying to let you know who they are. Now, this person could have cooked for you. This person could have had conversations about cooking. Okay, I feel like they could have even come from a family of cooks. And perhaps for some of you, they're not the greatest cook, but they still do their best. Okay, or even try to make nice meals and things like that. But I feel like food is very important to them, and it could be also their family upbringing. There was always some kind of gathering and it was centered around food, and they could have told you stories about that as well. Okay, or I feel like there could also be some memories between you and this person around food. Okay, I'm getting a message of a food fight. So if this resonates with anyone, please put it in the comments down below. But I'm getting a message of like a food fight. Right. I appreciate the way you challenge me to grow and evolve. Look at this. Look, they're coming through. The higher self is really coming through. And now, look, as we saw earlier, it was kind of like these messages. I don't know how to communicate. I don't know how to communicate. I don't know, what, like, that was kind of the messages. Now that we're looking into their higher self, look at how the message, what they really want to say to you now is coming through. Because now it's like we've gone through, we're kind of like, shattering just the ego. Now we're going beyond the ego and we're looking into their higher self. I appreciate the way you challenge me to grow and evolve. So I feel like even if this person doesn't always show it, their higher self really appreciates it. But I feel like it's like their higher self recognizing the importance. Just as we said earlier, whatever you was doing at 18, it doesn't mean you're going to still be doing the same things at 36, 46, 56, 66, 76. Okay, I hope that it's making sense. And I feel like this person recognizes they need to grow. Whatever you was doing at 18, that was then, but you continue to grow. And if there is a kind of like if there's like a blockage around seeing and recognizing the importance to grow in all areas of your life, your self-love, your self-worth, your self-esteem, your confidence, then there's blockages that will then impact. So this person recognizing the importance of the challenge to grow and to evolve is like they're really coming through and taking ownership, taking accountability. And this is their higher self really coming through. Right, I feel like, I'm not sure if we read this one, but I feel like it did come through. So look, you're the missing piece that completes the puzzle of my life. So for some of you, this is what they want to say. And I feel like this is also for like the calling on my soulmate message we had earlier, and the honeymoon. Okay, the honeymoon message. You're the missing piece. You're the missing piece. They're recognizing that you are the missing piece, and they want to make amends. They want to come forward. They want to tell you how they feel. Oh la la, look at that. So I'm gonna keep calling on the higher self now and see what else the higher self wants to say. Look at this. The sound of your name. The sound of your name brings a smile to my face every time, every time, every time. The sound of your name. Look at this. They're really trying to come in. They're really trying to say, I'm gonna call you Jane. Jane, look. Jane, I'm giving you clues on who I am. Jane, trust your intuition, and you're gonna know who it is. You're gonna know who it is, Jane. I'm giving you these clues. Ooh la la. Higher self come through. Higher self come through. How do you feel? How do you feel right now about the collective? How do you feel right now? Look at this. Look at this. They're coming through. I get nervous around you because my feelings are real. Now, again, this could be for anyone, okay? But they get nervous. Now, I feel like trust your intuition. Let's sit in that intuition mode for like a couple of seconds and just ask yourself, trust your intuition. Who is this person who is connecting with you right now? Let that sink in. Just who is this person? And it will come. It will come. We have here, your strength and resilience inspires me, okay, to be stronger and invite growth in my life. So this person is recognizing the importance of your strength and resilience, okay? And it also makes them want to be the same. It's inspiring them. It's giving them a fire in their belly. Now, we haven't mentioned that for a long time. Gwan Tarenti. Fire in their belly. It's giving them that sense of passion, that drive, to go and do it for themselves, Okay. There's a lot of energy here in this one. Your support. Your support and encouragement means the world to me. Your encouragement means the world to me. This is what they want to tell you, that it means the world to me. Whoa. Let's see. Oh, one fell on the floor. 1 second. See, there's a lot of energy here. We have, I'm scared of losing you because you have become so important to me. Now, I feel like this could be this, it could be an ex here who's also wanting to communicate their feelings, and it could be this feelings of like uncertainty. Okay, as we can see already in the cards originally, it's like they're showing this the energy of uncertainty. Okay, so we're going to look into the late night thoughts now and see what wants to come up. Okay, so we have the last time we shared a passionate kiss, I knew that their love was like no other. Ooh la la. Hey, look at this. They have this way of tilting their head when they listen, making me feel truly seen and heard. And we saw a lot of messages about piercing gaze, okay, eye contact, expressive eyebrows. Their eyes hold a magnetic gaze that ignites a passionate fire within. Didn't we just say, fire in the belly, fire in the belly? Ooh, we have here, their captivating eyes hold a mystery that makes me want to unravel their every secret. Ooh la la. Okay, what else do they want to let you know? Look at this. Their confidence shines through every outfit they wear, making me admire them even more. Ooh wee! Okay. Ooh wee. Let's see what else they want to tell you. Their uninhibited passion lights up the night like the stars in the sky, like stars in the sky. Look at this. And these are all like their late night thoughts. The last time we were together, their playful teasing made my heart race with excitement. Their touch on my skin still lingers in my memory, leaving me craving their closeness. Oh, wee! Okay, let's see what else we have. The last time we spoke, I couldn't help but blush under the loving gaze, knowing our connection is something truly special. Oh, right, one more. Okay, so we have their laughter in the night is the most seductive melody I've ever heard. So I feel like this could even be like maybe dreams or, just thinking about you and they're having these strong message like feelings, okay? So, last but not least, we're gonna end this read, okay, with an intuitive travel imagery, okay? Let's see what wants to pop up, okay? So when they think of you, okay, how do they feel about you? Can we have an intuitive traveling imagery, please? Okay, thank you. Look at this. So when they think about you, how do they feel about you right now? Look at this. This is like grand. It's a grand building. But when we see the grand building, I feel like this grand building is like them seeing themselves walking towards this building with you. I feel like they could even be seeing it like, oh, it's a picturesque place to be, where to go and get married, to have a romantic date, to be in a romantic setting, to have a walk, and just embracing it, looking at, and or whether it's a good day or whether it's a raining day, it's like it's still, it's a brilliant day because it's a day with you. So I feel like there's lots of messages here of someone wanting to reconnect or connect with you, whether it's an ex, a love interest, a crush. But I feel like, again, always trust your intuition. Use your discernment every time and trust what your intuition is telling you, okay? This person, okay, or this person in your mind was coming through in very heavily in things that they feel like, let's say maybe on their ego level, not knowing how to communicate it. And then as soon as we looked into their higher self, the messages were flowing, 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 flowing. Ooh la la. So for the collective who chose pile one, I hope the messages are resonating. And you know what we like to do around here? Take the messages that resonate and leave the rest. We have to say it with power. Take the messages that resonate and leave the rest. I saw it go. I saw it go. I saw it go. This is Jamaican Patois, and it simply means this is how it goes around here. Okay? So be sure to look good, feel good, stay blessed, keep sipping, and I'll see you on the next one. Gwan. Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan in generals. So we have pile two, okay? So I hope you've got your tea and snacks ready as we gather these intuitive gems, these juicy, intuitive gems, because I already feel like I need a sip of my juice, of my water, okay? So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to Wagwan Tarantee. We're going to go into and explore the messages on the question, how do they feel about you right now? How do they feel about you? Okay, so let's get into it and let's see Gwan. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, but I feel already it's like I'm getting a message. Take a good sip. Take a good sip, girl, because you were gonna need it. We're gonna take a good sip together, okay? Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Always good to stay hydrated on a read, okay? Right. How do they feel about you right now? We have the King of Wands. So the King of Wands represents that creative energy, wanting to take action, okay? Full of passion, full of drive, okay? So what is your intuition telling you right now about that drive, full of passion, okay? Look at that. Look at all that red energy going on, all that vibrant yellow energy. Okay? Think of like the chakras, it's all about confidence coming forward, okay? Wanting to give an offer. Look at this. Someone wants to have a serious offer with you or has this oversight of this vision with you. Okay? Oh la la. And I feel like this could also be the energy with the Eight of Pentacles. Someone wants to work on something. This now could, this could be a current love interest. This could be an ex. This could be a crush. Okay. This could be somebody who really wants to take the next step with you. Okay. But we also have the Queen of Swords here. And the Queen of Swords is, can give that energy of someone being abrasive, someone feeling like they need to just, as we say, talk the things. Talk the things. This just simply means just talk things out. You need to just talk what's on your mind, say what's on your mind. Okay. And so we're gonna explore what's going on here, okay? Because this could be you, this could also be, there could be also like maybe some kind of third party interference going on here. But I feel like with the Queen of Swords, it's kind of giving me, I'm getting Sunshine Anderson. Heard it all before, heard it all before, all of your lies, baby, saying this, saying that. Okay, saying this, saying that. Now, I feel like this might apply for some of you, okay, but perhaps perhaps for that message that I'm receiving, there could have been this offer has been received before, or there's been lots of good memories attached to it, and this person may try to hold you in that memory of, do you remember that what it was like? Look, we can still work on it. There's still time to work on it. What do you think? How do you feel about this? But then I feel like you could also remember that, even with the King of Wands, they're not the King of Cups. Now, the King of Wands, when it comes to love, it can show that someone could be like very creative, has full of drive, but then it also can give player. Now it's upright. So it's, when it's in this position, this is like someone who's a serious player from the Himalayas. But, this way, it could be maybe, this person knows that they're very attractive. Okay, this is what I'm kind of getting. They know that they're very attractive and they know that others are attracted to them, and they probably maybe now and time from now and then may entertain the feeling of being like maybe people flattering them or gossip or kind of like trying to chat to them or in some kind of like provocative way, but won't let it go any further. Okay. But I feel like, and then I feel like this could be for some of you, but I feel like ultimately it's really getting clear with this. But this in itself is a very positive with the Four of Wands and the Eight. Okay, think of the Four of Wands. It's like that energy of security. Okay, wanting to build security. Think of the 1111. Okay, this is like a long-term vision of building success, having success together. Okay, working together to achieve a goal with the Eight of Pentacles. taking each step to build and grow. Okay. You may be seeing 1111s. It could be, a sign of new beginnings to come. Okay. So we're going to have a look now at the Jamaican proverb and see what the Jamaican proverb wants the collective to know right now. What does it want the collective to know right now? Okay. How do they feel about you? Okay. So we have puss and dog not have the same luck. Now this proverb has been popping up quite frequently throughout the last couple of reads on the video tab. On the video tab, so through the collective tarot as well as the pick a card readings. Okay, and this is the idea: the puss and dog not have the same luck. So puss and dog, so a puss, a cat, and a dog do not have the same luck, meaning that they're different. Okay, so being different, they may be, their lives or opportunities may be different. This can also maybe lead to some kind of unfairness. Okay. So we've got competition, favoritism, nepotism, lack of fairness can impact the situation. Now I feel for this to pop up, look at the Queen of look at the Queen of Swords and the King of Wands. They're like opposites attract. This is like opposites attract. Opposites attract. So this person could be very different to who you are. Okay, and I feel like perhaps it could also be an energy of trying to navigate those differences with the puss and the dog. Okay, trying to navigate these differences so that it's on a equal and fair setting, because you're both moving in that energy where you are on this kind of level of like, well, he's on a king level, you're on a queen level. Okay, so the both parties are both matching that kind of level, but then it's also whether you both can see eye to eye on things. Okay, what's your vision? Is it, and look at how the cards are placed against each other. Okay, it's like your backs are turned. So I feel like if this is a current love interest, okay, perhaps there could be some kind of things that where you may both don't agree with and don't see eye to eye, and this could also have been with an ex where there was lots of things that unfolded that then led to some communication issues. Okay, or if this is a crush, it could be this feeling of like not really not revealing how you or how both parties truly feel in the scenario. Okay, but the messages here is look at the body language from how the cards are facing. One's facing this way, one's facing the other way, and so it's kind of very telling that there is a difference in attitude. Okay, and I feel like this in the center is like, if we can work on those and recognize, each party comes with their own gifts, their own talents, maybe that it can be resolved. Okay, so we're going to have a look at the love box now. Let's pull out the love box, okay, and see what messages want to come through from the love box. Okay, so we're looking at the collective who chose pile 2 on how do they feel about you. So we're just going to let this energy flow in for pile 2. How do they feel about you? How do they feel about you? And let the messages pop out like popcorn. How do they feel about you? Look at that. Do you see the energies? The energies coming through for pile 2. How do they feel about you? Look at that popcorn. The popcorn's almost ready, mama. How do they feel about you? How do they feel about you? Oh, I did tell you it's going to be juicy, juicy. Juicy, juicy. Always stay hydrated. It's such a great way to connect with your intuition. Okay, right. Thank you. Look at all of these messages coming through. Leave that here. Okay, so, child, look at all these messages. Look at all these messages. We're going to go through all of them. We're going to go through all of them. Will you be my girlfriend? Look at this. Will you be my girlfriend? Okay, someone is wanting to make an offer. And we can see that with the Four of Wands. I am not ignoring you. I've got a lot on my mind. Now look at the energies what we said earlier. Backs are turned. Backs are turned. Okay. Financial differences. Now this same energy was in pile one. So I feel that pile one can also be a really good to have a look and see what was also the messages coming through. Okay, so let's have a look here. We have, I don't know how to communicate with you. I don't know how to communicate with you. Okay, so financial differences, we don't know how to communicate. This has seemed to be an issue that was also present in pile one. So do have a look as well in pile one. Okay, we have, look at this. We have marry me. Marry me. Yeah, we have marry me. Okay. We also have here friends with benefits. Friends with benefits. Now, look, we say with the King of Wands, you know, it's not the King of Cups. So with the King of Cups represents that energy of like being emotionally vulnerable and leading with love. However, with the King of Wands, they're more like leading via passion. Okay, thinking the fire energy. Okay, I don't kiss and tell. I don't kiss and tell. Okay. I'm sorry, baby, for hurting you. I'm sorry, baby, for hurting you. So this could be an ex who's coming through into the read, really wanting to say how they feel and communicate that. Karmic connection. So there could have been a karmic connection as well. And a karmic connection is basically the understanding that this person has come into your life for a reason, for you to learn a lesson, for you to let go of something that's no longer aligned with you, and for you to recognize that, for you to see that, to understand that the puss and dog no have the same luck. If you are pursuing someone who's not in line with you, no matter how you try, it will still not gel because you're both on different wavelengths. And being on different wavelengths is meaning that you are not in sync with one another. So this person may come in passing in your life for you to learn something. And then once you've learned it, it's gone. But if it's not learned, it has a way of coming back. And then you finding that the relationship might be a different person, but the same issues reside. Okay? I can't stop thinking about you. I can't stop thinking about you. How do they feel? How do they feel about you? This is what we're exploring, and the messages are coming through. They can't stop thinking about you. Look at this. I have to tell you, you're not the only one. Now, for some of you, this may be something you may have experienced, or your intuition may have been telling you something here. Okay. Or about having that inkling that something's not there. And I still get this energy with the King of Wands that it could be that, you know, they're a very attractive person and they're drawn to that attention from others, okay? I'm scared that you might not want to know me or might not want me when you know the real me. When you know the real me. So it's given like they have may have some skeletons, okay? It could be also given that they may have not been as honest, okay? Be patient with me. Now I feel like this could also be the energy of the Queen of Swords. Like, you know, a lot has gone through, a lot has happened. If you want us to work on this, you've got to give me patience. Will you accept me if I currently earn less than you? Oi, 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 oi. So there could be a money energy here as well, because financial differences popped up. Okay, and it could be a case of perhaps one person is doing better than the other. Okay, and that's causing also tension because one person could be, I feel like with the Queen of Swords, they could be driving more on the energy of logic. Okay, the now, the here and now. Okay, whereas the King of Wands could be going for the dream. Okay, they may not have it. I think I'm getting the message of Rocky. Okay, the film Rocky. You know, the boxer was a struggling boxer and was just waiting for one day to just make it big. Okay, and that is giving like the King of Wands energy, the King of Wands energy, and hoping that his wife will stay loyal by his side as he pursues his dream, so then that way they can both live that dream together. Okay, I shouldn't have these feelings, but I can't stop thinking about you. I shouldn't have these feelings, but I can't stop thinking about you. So this could be a current love interest or someone who has an interest for you. This could be an ex. This could be a crush, okay, who feels this way. Look, we've got I love everything about you. I love everything about you. Look, we've got trust issues. There's trust issues here. And the message is I'm getting again is go Sunshine Anderson. If it's an R&B song, if you do know it, let us know in the comments. And it's a song about a woman confronting her partner about the lies that he told. Okay, so it is kind of giving that Queen of Swords, okay, energy. Indecisive. Let's build together. Look at the Eight of Pentacles. We see the Eight of... We see with the Eight of Pentacles, this is the energy of building. Let's build together. Let's build together. See? See? Let's build. Okay? So there's a strong energy of wanting to build, wanting to repatch things, wanting to repair things. Okay? I think we are better off as friends. So there could be some of you coming to a realization that you are so different, because look at the fact that the King of Wands and the Queen of Swords are here, but their backs are turned against each other. Okay, and I feel like this could be the energy that was, someone is more logic. Okay, someone is more logic. Someone, likes to have an odd kind of. Let's look at with the sword as well. The sword represents that having that clarity. Okay, but they may also have with the queen can be maybe sharp. They may not have to, but it can carry more of that energy of the Queen of Swords. Whereas someone who's the King of Wands is someone who goes maybe more on the impulse, more on the drive, more on the passion, more on what they feel like now. Okay. And that can be very different to how the Queen of Swords operates. Okay? Trust your gut. Trust your gut. And this could be doing, your intuition is asking you to just trust what your intuition is telling you. If you're getting a feeling, if you're getting an inkling, even if you're like, it could be you just eating some food and it's just not sitting well when if that thought comes to mind, you might feel it in your skin. Okay, whatever it's that's feeling, register it, even note it down, and notice whether there's a pattern that every time you think and feel this way, okay? What are you doing at the time? And just even noticing if you're when you're thinking about this person or this person's name comes to mind, how does it make you feel? Okay? I don't want our money problems to destroy the relationship. So this is popping up. This is popping up a lot. You know, for some of you, there could be some money issues here. And I feel like for this situation, it can be any ages. It could be any ages, okay? Because there's a variety of ages that of people that watch Gwan. So it could be this person could be younger, they could be the same age, this person could be a bit older, or they could be a bit older and but are quite immature for their age. Okay, we have be patient with me. I think I may have read that one, but I feel like the message I keep getting is someone's asking that to give them some breathing space, give them some growth time to catch up. Because the message I'm getting is someone's moving like a snail. But then the question is, I feel like the question is, it's asking, trust your intuition and this could apply for some of you, but trust your intuition and ask yourself, how much time can you wait on this? How much time? Okay, because I feel like this person, the message I keep getting is Sunshine Anderson. I've heard it all before. I've heard it all before. What's different now? What's different now? Okay. I can't help but feel jealous of the fact that you are spending more time with your friends than me. Okay. So there could have been an energy again, because we saw with trust issues. Okay. There could be some trust issues here. And I feel like that even that in itself will mean someone needs more time to work on their own self, to work on their own confidence and their own sense of security. Okay. As we go back, rewind to when we was talking about the four of wands, the energy of the four can represent stability. Okay, fours in numerology and in the tarot is the emperor, the energy of the emperor. The energy of the emperor is all about security and stability, creating that foundation. Okay, and I feel like this foundation may be lacking for this person, or for somebody there's a foundation that is lacking. And I feel like this person, the message I'm getting for some of you, this person may enjoy having a good time, like they like staying in that good time energy because it helps them to it's kind of it's like a distraction from what they really need to be doing, prioritizing what's important. But it's like they prioritize the things that are not so important. And I feel like that's what causes frustration. Why we can see the Queen of Swords in that position or in with the back is like, here we go again. It's the same thing. And it's giving me the energy of like the Queen of Swords. Okay. And this could be you feeling like you want to cut this because it feels, whether it could be a crush, whether it could be a love interest, or it again, I feel like it's the message I'm getting is it can't just be a case of like giving the chance and seeing how it goes. It's also what this person's gonna, you know, if you've shown you're proving yourself, what are they doing to prove them? Okay, prove themselves that they are ready, or they're ready to step up, they're ready to grow, they're ready to build. What are they doing that's going to be differently, that's going to be different this time? Okay. And the strong message that I keep getting is, I heard it all before. I heard it all before. Okay. Right. I don't want to fight anymore. Because look at this. I don't want to fight anymore. Can we work this out? There's a strong energy of any energy here, and it seems like this is a theme so far because we've had a similar theme in pile one where it's like, can we work things out? And I feel like this is what there's an energy of here, that someone wants to really work things out. But I feel like it's also asking you to trust your intuition and be and have that self-awareness of your intuition, and your use of discernment so that you can be aware and you think to yourself, okay, well, what's different this time? Now, I'm getting like a strong energy of apprehension. So I feel like someone could be feeling like this at this time or may have felt like this when they deal with this person. And I feel like it's almost like, and I feel like it's something to do with also the karmic because I feel like it's almost like they they play. I'm getting the message. They play these games where it's like remembering all the good old days, doing all those things, sweet you up, talk about the offers, talk about what they want to do, and but then it goes back to square one again. And I feel like it's like you may have given the person a chance, but then you're like, I'm ready to cut. I'm ready to cut. Okay, right. So I have fond thoughts of you. Look at this. We was just saying about this energy. It's like the Six of Cups energy, trying to keep you staying in that reconciliation energy, thinking about the good old days, thinking about how we can patch this, trying to get you to lead by the heart more than the brain. Okay, the Queen of Swords is someone is like if we think of the Empress, okay, the Empress is the mummy of all mummies, okay. The Empress carries the Queen of Swords energy, the Queen of Wands energy, the Queen of Pentacles energy, and we're missing one, the Queen of Cups energy, okay. So for the Empress now to get to this energy, this Empress is like, I need to step into my Queen of Swords energy now because I can see that if I keep staying in this nurturing, loving, yes, all right, darling, I'll give you another chance. It's playing up with me now. It's leaving me unbalanced now, and I've got to say how it is. I've got to tell it like it is. If you don't like it, I'm just speaking my truth. I'm just speaking. This is the message that I'm getting. I'm just speaking my truth. But I feel like with the strong message I'm getting is to look at the sword. The sword is representing the energy of, well, okay, something has to cut then. Because this energy is look at the red. It's starting to flare up and flare up. And it's all circled around the Queen of Swords throat area. And you know what that means? The Queen of Swords is going to say it like it is. And the words will be cutting. Woo! Woo! Okay, let's keep looking at these messages. I want to introduce you to my family. How do you feel about this? So there could also be somebody who wants to take this step with you, okay, and does want to, does want to show you how serious they are by introducing you to their family. And I feel like this could be somebody who is quite nervous about the idea of that, but and I don't think it's not nervous because, and it's making me want to scratch my face like someone's trying to like hold on to their chin and think, oh, but I feel like it's more the energy of that. It's not something that they do willy-nilly. So I feel like that's also their way of trying to show, well, this is how serious I am, and my intentions are pure. Yes, I may kind of go on the impulse and things like that, but if I can show you how serious I am, this is how serious I am. Okay? Right, let's have a look here. We have let's do something fun together. Let's do something fun together. Now I feel like this is really the King of Wands really coming through, okay? Wanting to bring lightness to the situation, okay? And I feel like bringing lightness to the situation is probably their way of trying to make ends meet with you or trying to find ways of how they can create a level ground, okay? I tingle when I think of you. Ooh, wee. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Someone tingles when they think of you. Now, I feel like, again, if we go back to what we were saying earlier about trusting your intuition. And when you think about this person, how do you feel? I tingle when I think of you. Okay. Recognize what that tingle feels like. Is it a good tingle? Is it a tingle that makes you feel like something's not right? Because I feel like the message here is to trust that tingle. Okay. Right. We have, I'm ready to settle down. So someone's come to this kind of understanding, okay, and could also want to share this, want to say it. It could be even their actions. It could be how they message or respond to you, okay, what they say to you. I haven't been feeling myself as I am so invested in our relationship that I've lost myself in the process. Now I feel like there's a strong energy coming through here, and I feel like there could be some of you who have felt like this. It could, if it's not even a recent, it could be a recent ex where this situation could have occurred, or where you could have felt like this, and that you felt like you had to just choose you in the situation. As we said earlier with the Queen of Swords, it's like this energy of like the Queen of Swords knew that it was starting to kind of bubble up, bubble up, bubble up to the point where it's like, I have to make a decision now, because it's kind of creating a judgment. If we think of the tarot judgment card, it's creating this position where I have to make a choice. Okay. Look, balance, because yes, look, balance is important here. And it's like whatever you bring, it should be a two-way process, okay? If it's where someone's always giving, someone's always giving, someone's always giving, and as well, because to give, fine, but if it's also giving and it's not a balanced giving, and it's not a giving where you can reason with somebody and they can understand you and you can make some wavelengths. But if it's just someone you're trying to reason with somebody and it's like you're talking to a wall, it's like the relationship is not progressing, it's not flourishing, okay? And I feel like this is why the strong energy of the Jamaican proverb really being here, puss and dog, because it's people or representing the energy of two different things, but not working simultaneously. It's not working together. It's not coming together. It's doing this, like, and how is it supposed to flow if we keep doing this? We should be doing this, okay? Can I take you out on a date? Can I take you out on a date? So there is somebody who may want to give you some messages and make an offer. We do have the Four of Wands, so the Four of Wands can represent several, different types of offers that can come your way. Okay. Ooh la la, what kind of dress you want to wear? What kind of outfit? Okay. I am not the same person you left. I'm not the same person you left. And I feel like this is the Queen of Swords really coming through again, saying, you know what, I've heard it all before. I'm different. And I feel like the red now is kind of really showing, especially how it's kind of circulated around the root chakra. I'm gonna say what I need to say until the lake runs dry, until the river runs dry. Okay, and the clouds are all representing all that build up. That build up. Even looking at the chair, it's like someone who looks fed up. Someone who looks fed up, and the Queen is like, I'm not taking no more. I'm not taking no more. I'm not taking no more. Now, I feel like some of you may have felt like this, okay? Right, so we are going to look at some messages now. We're going to look, yes, let's look at some messages. I was thinking whether to pull out the tarot first to clarify, but we'll pull out the messages and then we'll clarify. All right. All right, so let's have a look and see what messages want to come through from this deck. So this deck has messages on physical characteristics, hobbies and interests, things they may want to say to you, as well as things they may want to say to you from their higher self. So we're looking at the divine masculine to the divine feminine, so DM to DF, okay? So the person on your mind, how do they feel about you? Or this person think, how do they feel towards you? And I feel like there's lots of people coming through. Oh, okay. We have someone could be tech savvy, and I feel like this could be again the energy of the King of Wands. You know, someone who could be very creative. Okay, very good with gadgets. Ooh, okay, thank you. We have someone has a mesmerizing voice. Now, this could be your lovely mesmerizing voice. It could be their mesmerizing voice, okay? But I felt like they're giving these persons trying to give you clues on who they are and or what it is that they like about you. You can take it either way. Oh, okay. We have I can't wait to see where our journey takes us. Okay, where our journey together takes us. So someone is still very optimistic about your journey and where it will both take you. Okay. What else do they want to let the collective know? Okay, we have someone could be a foodie. They could have discussed this. You know, being a foodie lover that enjoys trying new foods, eating out. That could be something that they enjoy doing. Okay, it could also perhaps they've made meals or talked about meals or talked about cooking in their family and things like that. Okay, we have a piercing gaze. This came out in pile one as well. Okay, in pile one. Okay. Ooh, okay, we have, look. Alluring scent. Alluring scent. So someone has alluring scent that they find very attractive. Now I feel like it can come from both parties, okay? And it could have been something that both attracted you to one another. Okay, let's see what else. What else do they want to let you know or to help you to know who this person is? Can we have some more clues to describe this person, please? More clues. Look at this. We have I sabotaged the relationship and I regret it. I sabotaged the relationship and I regret it. We have I value your opinions and insights more than you realize. I value your opinions and insights more than you realize. This person is recognizing it. Look at this. Cooking and culinary skills. Cooking and culinary skills. So this person can have some cooking and culinary skills. Okay. Again, we have a strong message of food really coming through. Ooh, we have green finger gardening. So this person can be a green finger, or they enjoy being outdoors, connecting with the outdoors, okay? Going out there, get some fresh air. We have, I appreciate the way you look at me like I'm the only one in the room when I have something to say. This is something that they really admire about you. Oh, really? Okay. Oh, and we have, look, the higher self is coming through. DM to ZF, so the divine masculine to the divine feminine. I want this love to work just like you do. So this message has been coming through and we can see it clearly with the Eight of Pentacles. With the Eight of Pentacles, look at what the figure is doing, you know. And the red is very significant. They've got the little passion, that they've got the drive to keep on going, motivating themselves to keep on going. Okay? Look at that. Woo! So we have, this person could also be very like a fitness enthusiast. And this could be something, again, because I feel like this person could be very attractive. Very attractive. and likes to keep themselves looking good, okay? But I feel like others do find them attractive also. Look at this. There could be a yoga meditation practitioner for some of you. It could be someone who or enjoys doing yoga or meditation, okay? What else are there any more clues that they want to give away about who they are? Any more clues? Right, we have enjoys painting and artwork. Enjoys painting and artwork. And I believe this came out for Power 1 as well. We have social and outgoing. And I feel like this is very much the King of Wands energy. Very outgoing, the life of the party. Okay, I feel like they can also be a very good public speaker. Okay, very like when it comes to going out there and taking the lead and things like that. If they have to present anything, I feel like they're very good at that. I feel like also the message I'm getting, you might also be have some fond memories of how they engaged in conversation when you initially met one another. Okay. Or there could be something very significant about something that they said or wore. Okay. Now I'm getting the intuitive finger pull. So we'll have a look. Fashion forward and trendy. So this person could also be very trendy, very fashion forward. And I feel like we can see that with the King of Wands. We'll pull out the King of Wands again. If we look at the King of Wands, compared to the other kings in the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, you see that the King of Wands is very vibrant. It's very vibrant. And it's showing that all that passionate energy that they have, all that drive. Okay? There's a lot of like drive energy here. Okay? But with that drive, it can also carry a lot of sexual energy. Okay? Right, let's have a look. So we have, I find solace in your arms. They feel like home. So someone feels like, you know, when is thinking, when I think of Jane, it feels like home. When I think of Jane, it feels like home. Okay, let's have a look and see what else they want to tell you. What else do they want to say? Oh, we have divine masculine to divine feminine. Look, they're coming through again. Your energy inspires me to do better and be a better person. Okay, we have the way you understand me without words is truly special. So there's a strong energy of communication going on here. Strong energy. We have brown eyes, curly hair. They're giving you some more clues on who they are. We have, I feel a spark every time we touch. It's hard to ignore. Okay. What else do they want you to know on this last shuffle? We have, look at this. They're coming through. Athletic build. Someone has an athletic build. Ooh, yes, they're giving some more clues. Well groomed. They're well groomed. Thrill seeker. Okay, they may have also a beard. Okay, we have divine masculine to divine feminine. My higher self, look at this. Wants you to know that my inner child feels safe with you. Okay, so I feel like there's a lot going on here for you, pile 2. There's a collective who chose pile 2. We also have tall. They could be very tall, okay, in their stature, in their posture. Okay, we have, I can't help but feel a deep connection when you are in my presence. Okay, right, so we're going to look into some of the late night thoughts. Okay, let's look into some of the late night thoughts that the collective who chose pile 2 they may have. Okay, look at this. Look, there's definitely something about the scent. Their scent lingers in my senses, reminding me of the intoxicating pull of their presence. Look at this. What else do they want you to know? Look at this. There's a lot of energy here. The last time I saw them, their tousled hair and radiant smile took my breath away. Look at this. So there's a lot of energy here for you. Okay, let's see what else they have. The last time we shared a passionate kiss, I knew that their love was like no other. So there's still a lot of feelings here. There's a lot of feelings here, but I feel like for some of you, it's also working on those differences. You know, the way they move when they dance is like poetry in motion. I love to see it. I love to see it. Ooh la la. Okay, we have the way they trace their fingers along my skin sends tingles. Look at. Do we have tingles? We had tingles earlier. You know, I get tingles when I think of you or something like this. Look at this. What else? What else? Oh, we got one here. The last time we embraced, I felt a connection so profound, it left me craving more. It left me craving more. Their laughter in the night is the most seductive melody I've ever heard. So there's a lot of thoughts and feelings. Look at this, it's all coming through. Look at this. Their confidence shines through every outfit. There was a mention of outfits and trendy, being fashion forward and trendy. Look, it's popping through here. They wear, okay, so through every outfit they wear, making me admire them even more. Ooh, wee, okay. In their embrace, I find solace again. Look at this. Safety and a love that knows no bounds. Okay, last shuffle. Let's see what else wants to pop through. Okay, we have the last time. So there is a very significant message in the last time you saw them. Okay, put it in the comments down below. Let us know what was going on. Okay, the last time we were together, the playful teasing made my heart race with excitement. Okay, and we have their laughter echoes in my mind, and I long to hear it again in the quiet of the night. So, you know, there seems to be a like I feel like it could have been there was a lot of fun between you, and someone could be missing that. So we're just gonna have a quick look on the just to clarify some of these messages using the tarot karma, the karma, good karma tarot deck. Let's have a look and see what wants to come out for the collective who chose pile 2. Can we have some messages, please? Can we have some messages, please, for the collective before we come to a close? Ooh, look at this. The Knight of Pentacles is here. There's the Ace of Cups. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, and this is kind of like, is this all worth it? There's an energy of like, is this all worth it? Okay, but we have this energy that someone does want to work on it. They do want to build, they do want to grow, they do want to take this time to make things happen. And we have, you know, this energy is surrounded by love. But I feel like I'm also getting the message that, you know, if you can also choose your own self-love in the process. Let's have a look and see what else is here. We have the Ten of Wands, and this could be the energy of wanting to let go of burdens that are no longer serving you, or let go of this. If this could be something you felt like, oh yeah, I've heard it all before, okay? Because look, we've got the Queen of Wands, and I feel like the Queen of Wands being here is like you're stepping into your energy. You're stepping into prioritizing you, okay? Embracing you, being different, and not caring what people think, okay? And I feel like we're also the Full Cups being here. It's kind of like, do I really want this offer when you and this again, you know, you trust your intuition and use your discernment. But I feel like the message I'm getting here is this offer has been given to you before, and you're thinking to yourself, what's going to be different this time? What's going to be different this time? Now my intuitive finger wants to pull. So we're going to have a look and see what wants to. Look at this, the Queen of Cups. I feel like the Queen of Cups, and let's see what else is here. And with the Page of Swords, it's kind of like, I feel like there could be maybe some watching. Someone wants to message, but I feel like the Queen of Cups is ultimately you wanting to choose yourself. You wanting to choose yourself. And I feel like the more you choose yourself, the more the more surprised you'll be with the opportunities that come your way. Why is this message coming through with the opportunities that will come your way? Look at this. Because I feel like with the Five of Cups being here, you know, perhaps if it is a karmic and there has been maybe a recent breakup or an ex or something like that, I feel like with the Two Cups being here, it's going to open more doors. I'm getting bigger and better, bigger and better. And I feel like this is for some of you, okay? For some of you. Now, we're gonna look into, is there any other messages the collective need to know? Any other collective messages? We have the moon. So I feel like the moon is saying there's a lot of hidden feelings. A lot of hidden feelings, but I feel like a lot of those hidden feelings are stemmed through insecurities, okay? And we did see a lot of themes around safety and security. Safety and security, okay? And I feel like this person may have issues around safety and security. It could be some inner child and some chakras, okay? Because we got, look, the Five of Swords, and I feel like this could be some abandonment issues they may be going through, okay? And we also have the Five of Wands here. So I feel like it could also be a pattern that has been, if this is with a karmic, and it's kind of saying, look, the same energy going on. It's like, I feel like this energy is like we've been here before. Think of what we saw with the King of Wands. They're back as it again, and the Queen of Swords. They're back against one another. Okay, so I feel like it's kind of this energy of like, choose yourself in this situation. Be the Queen of Cups for yourself, because through being the Queen of Cups, you're going to develop a strength and a resilience that will open many doors. Even when it might feel like, oh, you're not sure what doors or opportunities will come your way, it's going to bring you somebody who is genuinely wants you, okay? And I feel like it's this energy of like getting yourself out of this, getting yourself out of this Five of Pentacles energy of, if there is this feeling of like I'm not good enough or your self-worth or anything like that. And I feel like there's also, money keeps coming through. So we're going to look into that as well, because I feel like there's also this sense of security and safety is also wrapped around finances, okay? So let's just have a look. Why has finances keeps popping up through this read? Why does finances keep popping up through this read? Because look, I feel like the situation has also impacted money, because we have the hangman or the hangwoman here, and when it's upright in this position, this can represent the energy that someone's very flustered, someone's very frustrated, someone's very agitated. And I feel like this union could have also impacted money opportunities. Perhaps it could have also been an imbalance with somebody who might be has more money coming in than somebody else, and it could have also caused issues or some kind of level of resentment. Okay, let's see what's significant at the front and the back, because look, yes, we have the Eight of Pentacles here. So I feel like it could have also been this energy of like, maybe someone is trying to pursue their dreams or having desire to pursue their dreams. And we have the Six of Cups. But I feel like they could be also trying to hold on, saying, you know what, we'll make it one day. But then I feel like it's also, what I'm getting is, look again, the balance. Look at this. Look what popped up as well. As soon as we opened up the cards to see balance, we saw the Three of Pentacles. It has to be a collaborative. It has to be collaborative. You have to both be working on it together. This is why it's creating this puss and dog. It's like going in different directions. Balance is needed here. Okay. So we are going to end the read. Okay. we're going to end the read because look at this again. The Five of Swords. Change is required here. Change is required. How do you feel? How do they feel about you? I feel like there's a lot of people coming through for pile two. A lot of people coming through for pile two, and I feel like going through to pile one and even having a look at pile three. Okay, have a look at pile three and gather all of those intuitive gems will all start to kind of help to put all those dots together. But again, trust your intuition and use your discernment every time, and that will really guide you. Okay, so last but not least, we're going to end this read. Really love ending reads with these intuitive traveling messages because they really help to pull in all the messages that have come through, okay, in the read. So let's have a look for the collective who chose pile two. Okay, and how do they feel about you? What do you need to know right now? What does this person or the people, the persons that are coming through, what do they want to show you? Look at this. Look at this. And I feel like I'm getting the message that it can go either way. Either you grow together, or it could be also growing separately together, but doing the work independently. This is what I'm getting, okay? But I feel like it's also somebody wanting to come towards you, and I'm also getting the message that it's also for some of you, you may just want to start anew, take a new ride, take a new journey, okay? Maybe realizing that you've come to this journey, and as much as you both want it, and again, for some of you, it may not, it may, based on previous experiences, you already have an adjustment of where it's going to go, and just thinking, you know what, perhaps we are better off as friends. And this could be for some of you, okay? And for some of you, it can also be, telling you that, this person wants to build, this person wants to grow. They want to take that journey. They want to be that Bonnie and Clyde with you, okay? But again, trust your intuition, use your discernment, and let that guide you all the time. So, for the collective who chose pile two, I hope the messages are resonating. Okay, take the messages that resonate and leave the rest. That's what we do around here. And wherever you go to watch tarot, do the same. Take the messages that resonate and leave the rest. I saw it go. I saw it go. This is Jamaican Patois, and it simply means this is how it goes around here. I saw it go. So be sure to look good, feel good, stay blessed, keep sipping, and I'll see you on the next one. Gwan. Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan Majana Rose. So we have pile three, okay? So we're gonna gather the juicy, intuitive gems from pile three. So I hope you got your snacks, your juice, your tea ready, because we're gonna get into it. And if you haven't already subscribed, please like and subscribe to Wagwan Tarot and Tea. Okay, click on that notification bell so you don't miss a beat round here. Okay, all right, let's have a look, let's have a see, let's get a read, and let's see what's going on. Let's see Wagwan. Okay. Oh, look at that. So we have, how do they feel about you? This is the question we're exploring. We have the Fool, okay? We have the Ten of Cups. We have the Ten of Swords. So look at the Ten of Cups and this Ten of Swords next to each other. I've not seen this in a while. And we have the Hangman, okay? So I feel like there's a strong energy of it can go either way. And this seems to be the ongoing theme throughout pile one, pile two, and pile three. Because we have the Fool here. And I feel like with the Fool, the Fool represents that energy of one going on their own journey, okay? And it could be a journey to self-love, it could be a journey to healing, it could be a journey to wanting to grow, wanting to learn, wanting to build, wanting to come out and step out of their comfort zone. It can also represent the energy, okay? If it's in this position of maybe feeling stuck, not wanting to come out of your comfort zone, not wanting to try new things, okay? Think of that energy of like, or that message that ignorance is bliss. It's kind of staying in that energy where you're not trying anything, you're not doing anything. But it's also that you can be very fearful of others trying something new, because it can maybe make you feel fearful that you may not have a community of people who think the same way, act the same way, okay? And it's kind of giving that opportunity to challenge, okay? But I feel like in this situation, how do they feel about you? I feel like this person is very attracted to you, very attracted to you. I feel like this could be a current love interest. This could be an ex. This could be a crush, okay? But I feel like there is an energy here of wanting to come forward, having, as well as having conversations about sharing how they think and how they feel. But I feel like there's a Ten of Swords is saying that there's some kind of ending or some kind of completion. Something has to come to a stop, or perhaps there has been this, or like a fear of it may not materialize. And the message that I'm getting is the temptations, just my imagination, just my imagination, running away with me. So I feel like this person may daydream a lot. And I feel like the daydream that they may go through is like it's like a think and stop. It's like they kind of get to a climax, they get to a peak, and then they go back down, and they get into this energy, and then think, oh no, why? Like I feel like this person may have, like, they do this to themselves, but I'm kind of getting it's like a self-sabotaging energy. They want it just as much as you do, but then at the same time, it's like they go from pillar to post. It's like one depending on, and I feel like it could be like their mood. One day they can be very like optimistic and yeah, I'm gonna, and full of energy, and then just be like, oh, I don't know, what was I thinking? And then, try to go, and I feel like this is also the hangman is also kind of showing, then they go into this kind of mellow energy, like it could be either or, okay? But I feel like there is a strong feelings here. I just feel like this person's also wrapped up in this energy of I can take it or leave it. But I feel like the leave it is due to a self-sabotaging energy. And I feel like it's like a sense of self-worth energy, that they need to kind of pull themselves out of that energy because it's holding them back. And the message I'm getting is like they're taking on this martyr role that they need to let go of. Okay? Right, so let's have a look at the Jamaican proverb. Let's see what the Jamaican proverb wants to tell the collective, okay, at this time. I also feel like I'm getting the need to take a sip, take a good sip. Okay, what does the Jamaican proverb want the collective to know? The collective who chose pile 3. How do they feel about you? How do they feel about you? Okay, look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this. This is basically the energy. Look, to see me and live with me are two different things. In Jamaican Patois, to see me and live with me are two different thing, are two different thing. Okay, are two different something. To see me and live with me are two different things. So to see someone and to live with someone are two different things. I feel like this is kind of saying there's an energy of like someone's masking who they really are. On one side, or the outer layer, this person can come across very outgoing, and then the on the other layer maybe could be what they're like at home, or when they're in their comfort zone, they can be the complete opposite. It could almost like they feel like they have to perform, or put on this persona to probably attract the attention from others, to be likable. And it could also be a way of them masking their own self-sabotaging energy. Okay. But I feel like this person doubts themselves a lot to the point that it hinders them and it hinders the growth in this union. Okay. Now, the proverb is things are not always what they seem. So be aware. Be aware. Take time to know the person and thyself, okay? Take time to know the person. And I feel like this is the message of saying, like, take the time to understand, where they're coming from, their ambition, their drive, their goal. What is their oversight? What is their vision? What is it that they want for themselves? How do they see you in their picture? Because there are, like, for some of you, I feel like they are seeing this, but then there also this kind of energy of like, I feel like it could also be holding on to past memories where things didn't work out. Or perhaps this person could be a hopeless romantic as well, or likes the idea of being in a relationship, but then has a lot of unresolved issues, and it can be showing up or surfing, kind of like coming up to the surface, okay? While still trying to act like, yeah, everything's okay, and they're together, but then really the see me and live with me is kind of telling us, to see somebody and to live with them are two different things, okay? Two different things. So we are going to have a look at the love box now, okay? And see what wants to come out from the love box for the collective who chose pile 3. So we're going to see what wants to pop up like popcorn. So, okay, so for the collective who chose pile 3, on how do they feel about you? Okay, let all of those messages pop through like popcorn for the collective so they can see the message that they need to see. Because these messages can, this could relate to a love interest, a crush, okay, an ex. So we're just going to see what wants to come through, okay? We're just putting all that energy in there and seeing what messages. Look at, there's quite a few, well, it's quite a lot of messages really coming through. So we're gonna just read it. It's kind of like all of these reads so far have kind of been like extended reads. So we're just gonna go with the flow. We're just gonna go with the flow. We're just gonna go with the flow, honey. Darling. Yeah, so we're gonna take a good sip of water. Let us know what you're sipping on. Put it in the comments down below. Okay. I'm gonna take a big sip because we're gonna get into these juicy messages. All right. So let's start, because look at all these messages. Look at all of these messages, darling. So we have, drum roll please. Okay, we have, I can't help but feel jealous of the fact that you are spending more time with your friends than me. Okay, so there is that, and I feel like this is also an insecurity is coming through. Okay, I can't hide my feelings anymore. I can't hide my feelings anymore. And I feel like that's the message I'm getting is future mask off. Mask off. Someone's mask is coming off now. I think we are better off as friends. I think we are better off as friends. Now this message also came, it popped up for pile 2. Okay, so I feel for pile 3, I feel like already I'm going to say, have a look at pile 1 and pile 2 and gather all of those intuitive gems, okay? Because there was lots of similar themes really coming through, and I feel already like these themes are coming through in pile 3 as well. I think you are so hot. I think you are so hot. Now, we didn't have this one for any of the piles. I think you are so hot. So someone's really attracted to you. Okay? They think you're very attractive. Hot gal, hot gal. Okay? Hot girl, hot gal. Okay? Same thing. I don't want our money problems to destroy the relationship. Where the money reside? Where the money reside? Okay, I got the message you just asked, just to sing that. Where the money reside? Where the money reside? I don't want money problems to destroy the relationship. This has been an ongoing theme that has been coming through for all of the piles. So I already getting that message. Go back and look at every single pile. Okay. We have let's go on a holiday together. Let's go on a holiday together. I want to I want to introduce you to my family. How do you feel about this? Look, we do have the 10 of cups, which represents that family. Okay, the energy of family and building and growing together in a loving union. I have to tell you, you're not the only one. You're not the only one. And this could be the energy of the 10 of swords. Someone could have been dishonest. Again, we have that energy of to see me and live with me are two different things. Okay. I am ready to love again. So someone here is ready to love again. Someone is here. And I feel like this could be the energy of the fool. Someone is wants to come forward and tell you this and share this with you. I am not the same person you left. I am not the same person you left. Now, I feel like if this is an ex, this could be again this energy of like, and I feel like this is also a message coming back, and this message was very strong in Power One as well about the idea that Power One and Power Two, the energy that where you had left off. Let's say if you was 18, if you was an 18 and now you're 26, okay, whatever you did while you was 18 is going to be completely different to what you was 26. You're still the same person, but there's growth. There's a period of growth. And the same way if you 36, 46, 56, 66, 76, 86, 96. I hope it's kind of making sense now that, growth takes place. So let's say you had an ex let's say you had an ex while you was 26, and that ex comes back, trying to make amends by when you was 36. That's a period of growth. That's a period of growth. And where the ex left you, you're not going to be in that same place. And I feel like for some of you, there may be someone from your past that wants to come or tries to hold on heavily onto those memories of what it was like when you was 18, what it was like when you was 26, what it was like when you was 24, okay? And for some of you, time has gone past. Perhaps you might be even just 2 years older. You might be just 28 now. You might be 32 now. You might be 44 now. But then I hope you're getting my drift. That the idea is that growth happens, healing happens. So if this person wants you to go back to what you was like when you was 24, when you was 18, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Okay? And I feel like the strong message here as well is to trust your intuition. Use your discernment, and that will guide you every time. So up here, I haven't been feeling myself as I'm so invested in our relationship that I've lost myself in the process. And I feel like perhaps there could have been some codependent issues here. Perhaps it could also have been someone who keeps saying they're going to do something different and they haven't. And I feel like it's almost like for some of you, you may have felt like you've been giving so much that it's created this 10 of swords. You just couldn't do anymore. You couldn't do anymore. And it got to that point where you're like, I have to choose myself. I have to choose myself. Like I'm getting the message to go back to the Fool. And as we said earlier, the Fool can go through different journeys. And I feel like this is a journey of the Fool, you choosing yourself. You choosing yourself. And I'm getting the message that sometimes when you choose yourself and you're choosing yourself with good intentions, it can trigger other people who haven't chosen their self, who haven't taken the time to grow, who haven't taken the time to heal. And they can then take on this role of projecting their insecurities onto others. Okay? And I feel like some of you may have experienced this. So how do they feel about you? There are feelings there, but I feel and I feel like there's strong feelings here, but I feel like there's also feelings of like someone wanting to take on the victim. Okay, someone wanting to take that victim personality, even if they've done wrong towards you, but still trying to position themselves that they're always the victim. Okay, especially with the Ten of Swords being here. Now, I feel like this is only for some of you. Okay, right, so let's have a look here. I have been keeping an eye on you via social media. So if this is somebody that you're not in regular contact with, they could also be trying to keep tabs on what you're doing. And I feel like that's also a way of how they could be trying to work out how they can gather some kind of familiarity with you so that when they do try to come your way, they can kind of try and talk about things or try and say, "Oh, I saw this and you're doing, yeah, I noticed you're doing really well and blah blah blah. Do you remember when we used to do this?" Okay, and I feel like that's a way of to try to see if there is still any interest there. Okay, so look, we've got interracial, so there could be an interracial element. Okay, could be a cultural difference here. There could be an age difference here. There could be a level of maturity where you could both be the same ages, but one of you have matured more than the other. Okay, and I feel like it's also the maturity is because you may have like taken the time to say, right, I'm just gonna get clear with what it is I want, and I'm gonna take that full journey. I'm gonna go and persevere. Okay. Will you be my boyfriend? Will you be my boyfriend? So there could be some of you who, where this person wants to offer this, like offer a relationship, wants to find out if you will be, if you will be their girlfriend, okay? Right, let's have a look. I'm scared for you to get close to me. Oi, 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 oi. Now, remember, we had the Jamaican proverb. Look at this. To see me and live with me are two different things. Okay, things don't always appear as they seem. Be aware. Take time to know the person thyself. And I feel like this is a strong message of like, use your due diligence. Trust your intuition. You know, call on your discernment to guide you. Financial differences. Oi, 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 oi. This has popped up in all of the reads. So there's a strong energy here about financial differences. I feel like it could also be in terms of motivation, in terms of drive, in terms of dreams and passions. Perhaps somebody just focused on what their heart wants, and someone is also focused on what logically makes sense right now. Okay, and I feel like there could also be kind of like a disconnect with someone who stays in perhaps in their emotions, and someone who stays looking at the bigger picture. But the person who stays in the emotion can't see the bigger picture. This is what I'm kind of the message that I'm getting, and it may have caused some kind of like just not seeing eye to eye with things. And I feel like this could be someone from the past, or if there has been like a separation or a breakup. Okay, let's get back together. Because look at this. There is a strong X energy wanting to reconcile, wanting to patch things. Okay, I don't want to fight anymore with you. Can we work this out? Yes, look, there's a strong X energy really trying to come through, wanting to make amends, wanting to see where you are at currently and see if there's still a chance, is there still an opportunity? I'm scared that you might not want me when you know the real me. So that again, look at this. There is definitely an energy of self-sabotage here. Definitely an energy of self-sabotage. Question whether they're not good enough, whether they still feel, and I feel like this person still feels like perhaps they were liked, and maybe it's also using. I'm getting the message manipulation to create this persona so that they're likable, but then it might not be them really showing who they really are, okay? What they really like. It's almost like they've they try to do as much as they could to just fit in, and it could have been something that they did from early childhood that they can't seem to get themselves out of it now because it's like they've internalized that that's what they do to try and feel loved in some shape or form. But it hasn't helped them to build long lasting relationships because they're not being authentic to themselves. I hope this is making sense. We have I want you back. I want you back. Okay? Right. And we have I never meant to gaslight you. You're out of my league. I never meant to gaslight you. You're out of my league. So I feel like this person knows that they did wrong. This person knows that they did wrong. I want to grow old with you. Look, there's someone here that wants to grow old with you. See that they see the 10 of cups. They see that in their oversight, their vision. Okay? I don't kiss and tell. I don't kiss and tell. Will you be my girlfriend? So look, there's this offer of somebody really wanting to see if is there still a chance. Can we patch this up? What do you think? My intuition is telling me we need to talk about the elephant in the room. Yes. And I feel like there's lots of elephants, or we're going to clarify and see what else wants to come through. Okay, and we have I'm sorry baby for hurting you. I'm sorry baby for hurting you. I feel like it's a genuine sorry, but again, always trust your intuition and use your discernment. I believe in marriage. I'm just not ready yet. And there's somebody, perhaps it could be, there could be a cultural difference. It could be a interracial difference. Okay, but I feel like this person, someone does want to, or it can even be a maturity, but they need to do their own inner work and build that confidence up for themselves. Because look, we did say earlier it could be some kind of issues, where they may have just always tried to perform in a particular way. Because it could also be that they're scared of rejection. There could be a fear of rejection, but that fear of rejection keeps leading to those circumstances where they then self-sabotage because it's about there's a strong energy of like the law of attraction. Whatever we focus on predominantly, okay, we can attract it. So, but we can also attract what we don't want because we're so focused on the things that we don't want for ourselves, the fear of abandonment, the fear of rejection, that, those cycles with the 10, think of we've seen a lot, 2 10s here. There's a strong energy of cycles, patterns reoccurring, patterns reoccurring, patterns reoccurring. And I feel like the strong message is kind of saying, look, there has to be an end to these patterns that keep recurring, keep recurring. I can't stop thinking about you. And I feel like there's a lot of thinking here with the hangman, with the 10 of swords being here, okay? As that is the swords represents the energy of communication, okay? It's also represents the energy of thinking, okay? Thoughts. and those thoughts then can impact our feelings. Okay, let's do something fun together. Let's do something fun together. And I feel like that's the end. This is the energy of the Fool and the Ten of Cups. Okay, enjoying. Think of, like, I feel when I think of the Fool and the Ten of Cups, it's giving me the energy of Beethoven, the movie. So, has anyone watched that movie? Put it in the comments down below. Let us know if you've watched Beethoven, okay? And it's like the joy of seeing the dog and the family coming together, having fun, you know, having lots of foolish moments, but they're having such a wonderful time, such a picturesque moment, okay? Think of like the picket white fence, the dog, the family, the nuclear family coming together and having so much fun, getting up to mischief, but good mischief, okay? All right. So we're going to have a look at some messages now from their higher self, clues that they want you to know about who they are so that they can really come through in the reads, okay? So this could be like physical characteristics, it could be hobbies and interests that they may have, things that they want to say, things that they want to tell you from their heart, but also from their higher self. So removing all the masks, removing everything, them really coming forward and telling you how they truly feel. And that's what we're looking into there. How do they feel? How do they really feel about you right now? So let's get some more messages, okay? And these will help to clarify all of these messages that we've seen. So I feel like there are more than one person coming through for the collective here, you know. It could be a love interest, it could be an ex, it could be someone who's in your current energy right now. So we're going to have a look and see who wants to come out. So let's start with some hobbies and interests and physical characteristics this person may have. So hobbies and interests. Ooh, okay, one has fell through. Right. We've got athletic build. We've got an athletic build. Okay, so someone may have an athletic build. Look. Intellectual and stimulating conversations. Oi, 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 oi. So you may have had some conversations that were stimulating. It could have made you feel very passionate, very heated, okay, very engaged, okay, and they're wanting you to remember those messages or go back to those times when you had conversations that made you feel really stimulated, okay? And I feel like mentally, intellectually stimulated. We have your happiness is my top priority. I want to see you thrive, okay? Now I'm kind of getting this message, whether they're with you or they're not with you, ultimately they still want to see you thrive, okay? Right, so we have an outdoor adventurer. So they could be an outdoor adventurer, okay? Someone who enjoys the outdoors. Look at this, they're coming through. Now look, we're seeing what's going on with their thought process, what's going on here. I do wonder if I am good enough for you. I do wonder, and we can see that with the Ten of Swords here and the Hangman. It's this sitting energy, you know, self-sabotaging energy with the Ten of Swords. But with the Hangman, it's like this energy of like staying in this kind of comfort zone energy, okay? And also being, you know, it's because the Hangman can also have that, represent that energy of being enlightened, you know, maybe relying on their intuition, or the intuition is also guiding them to think clearly on something. Your beauty, both inside and out, captivates me endlessly. Look, they're coming through. They're really coming through. Any more hobbies and interests or characteristics that you want to share with the collective who chose pile 3? Look at this. Brown eyes. So they may have brown eyes. You may have brown eyes. Okay, but they want to let you know. Okay, it's another way that they're trying to describe themselves to you. Ooh wee. Oi, 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 oi. Let us know. Put it in the comments. Put it in the comments. What else do they want you to know? Okay, describe yourself to the collective. Right, we've got tech savvy and into gadgets. tech savvy. Now, I believe this came out for PAL 2, okay? So they can be tech savvy and into gadgets, okay? Perhaps I'm getting maybe like computers, programming, okay? Or just has a love for those kind of things. We have artistic, look. So some of them, you know, some of that they may be, for some of you, they may be artistic and creative minded, okay? We have your smile brightens my day. Your smile brightens my day. We have I imagine a future with you. And it fills me with hope and excitement. And I feel like that is the Fool and the Ten of Cups. Remember, we mentioned the film Beethoven. Okay, it's the film about a dog, a really big dog that blubbers everywhere, but it's such a lovable family dog. Okay, I'm afraid to admit how deeply I've fallen for you. So I feel like this could be a crush, this could be a friend, this could be someone who has strong feelings. And again, it may have put on a persona, may have tried to put that, yeah, they're that body, but it could be also the more they've tried to keep it up, it's hurting them at the same time because they're not being their true, authentic self. Okay, any more hobbies, any more personality traits or anything like that that they want to let you know, okay? Anything else that they want you to know, okay? And describe who they are. Okay, we have tall, so they could be very tall. They could be very tall, or their posture, how they position themselves, how they stand, or how they sit. It can be like they like to kind of be very like position themselves, and it can also create this really confident stance as well, okay, in their body language. Okay, we have radiant skin. Radiant skin. Now it could be something that they really like about your skin, or they can also have radiant skin. Okay, what else do they want you to know? Let's see. We have foodie lover, enjoys trying new foods, eating out. Ooh la la. So it could be you've had conversations about food, talking about food, because that has kind of popped through in all of the reads. We have my heart skips a beat when I see you. In fact, every time I see you, damn, you're fine. So again, there's a strong energy about you being very attractive, you being, so we did have, I think you are very hot. Okay, so they're very drawn to you. Okay, what else do they want you to know? Any messages from the divine masculine to the divine feminine? Okay, so from the DM to the DF, so we're looking at their higher self. Okay, where they can feel very comfortable saying how they truly feel, what they really want to say, you know, from the mind and the heart. Ooh, look at this. So we've got curly hair. So they may have curly hair, or you may have curly hair. We have the way you understand me without words is truly special. So there could be a very much a non-verbal way of communicating one another. Could be just like lots of eye contact. Okay. Divine masculine coming through. What does the divine masculine want to say? What does the divine masculine want to say? Okay. We have fit and toned physique. Now you may have a very fit and toned physique. Perhaps they have a fit and toned physique, but they're trying to give another clue here. Okay. Well groomed, well groomed. So some of you, they may have a very well groomed beard. Okay. A moustache, a goatee, or a moustache. Like I feel like the hair on their face is very groomed. Okay. And I'm getting the word very pleasant and attractive to look at. Right, so you have a way of making even the simplest moments feel magical. So this is how they feel, okay, when they're in your presence. And I feel this could apply to a love interest, an ex, a crush. And I feel like the ex could also be reflecting on that also. I can't wait to see where our journey together takes us. So again, for some of you, there is this energy of wanting, yearning, hoping that this will go forward. And I feel like this could apply to any love interest right now that they just want to see where it takes them, where it takes all the energy of that. Where will this take us? Seeing it as both parties coming together, wanting it to work. Okay, but recognizing that there could also be things that still needs to work on, maybe individually, with this energy of to see me and to live with me are two different things. We also have, look, ambitious driven coming through. We have, I appreciate the way you look at me like I'm the only one in the room when I have something to say. So there is a strong energy of admiration here. Okay, we have animal lover and pet owner. And we had the strong energy of Beethoven. Okay, so perhaps that could have been a film you've both watched, you've laughed about. Okay, it could have, perhaps they have a dog that looks like Beethoven. Okay, I feel like this person enjoys and like looking after their pet or animal, or may have had conversations about having a childhood, like a childhood pet, or having a pet during their childhood. We have fashion forward, trendy. Now, I believe this popped up for pile 2. Okay, so this could be another way that's trying to just describe who they are. We have, I value your opinions and insights more than you realize. Look at this. What else do they want to let you know? Okay, I feel like this wants to come through. Your touch ignites a fire within me that I can't ignore. Like, I feel like it could be a simple touch, even like a hug, or like just a passing by, but it's still, they find it very, like, they admire it. The more closer they get to you, the more they admire you. Okay, what else does the divine masculine want to share right now? Divine masculine to the divine feminine. Hey, thank you. We've got 2. We have the thought of being without you is something that I have worried about. And I feel like this is the 10 of swords, like staying in that kind of like energy of self-doubt. But again, staying in that energy brings more self-doubt, more worry. I'm scared. Look at this. I'm scared of losing you because you have become so important to me. Okay. We have, I appreciate the way you challenge me to grow and evolve. So, they appreciate it. And I feel like they recognize that they need to grow and they need to let go of their insecurities because it's hindering the union, whether it's a crush or a love interest, or ex. I feel like they're recognizing, even just to move forward and to do better, they know that they need to let go. I cherish the moments we spend together. They are the highlights of my day. Now, I feel like this is someone who is in regular contact with you. Could be a crush, okay? Or a love interest, but it's someone who's enjoying those moments with you, okay? Woo! Okay, we have mesmerizing voice. We have, I trust you more than anyone else because you've earned it, okay? We have piercing gaze. Look at that. It's come through. We have the thrill seeker and adrenaline seeker. Let's pull one more. What else does the collective need to know? Thank you. We have your laugh makes my heart skip a beat. So there is a lot of energy here. Okay. We're going to look into their late night thoughts now. Let's have a look into their late night thoughts. Okay, it feels like something already wanted to come through. The last time I saw them smile, it was as if the world was suddenly a brighter place. Okay, and I feel like that is the 10. I feel like you bring out the 10 of cup energy. We have, their laughter echoes in my mind and I long to hear it again. in the quiet of the night. Ooh la la. Let's have a look, because these feel like they want to come out. And look at it, we got this one here. Their laughter in the night is the most seductive melody I've ever heard. Ooh wee. Okay. And we have here, they have this way of glancing at me that sends a rush of butterflies through my stomach. Oh my. Okay, let's see what else wants to come through. The taste of their kiss is a sweet addiction I never want to break. Ooh la la. And we have, the last time I saw them, their tousled hair and radiant smile took my breath away. Look at this. So there's a strong energy about the way, you know, like your energy, your presence, your laughter, your smile, radiance. Okay. They have this way of tilting their head. Okay, this is all the messages of how they feel about you. That you have this way of tilting your head when they listen, like when you're listening, making me feel truly seen and heard. So they really appreciate your conversation. And we did have earlier it stimulating intellectual conversations. So they enjoy the interactions they have with you. We have the gentle caresses leads me to a world of ecstasy where time stands still. Now remember, these are late night thoughts, okay? So they could also be them fantasizing as well. Okay, what else wants to come out for the collective? Oh, we have, I'm entranced by the way their hair cascades over their shoulders, inviting my touch. There are lots of messages here for the collective. Their eyes hold a magnetic gaze that ignites a passionate fire within. Ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh wee. Okay, we have here, their whispers in the darkness makes my heart race and my soul tremble. Okay, their touch on my skin still lingers in my memory, leaving me craving their closeness. And we have, last but not least, their captivating eyes hold a mystery that makes me want to unravel their every secret. Ooh la la. And I feel like this is going back to the message here of to see me and live with me are two different things, you know, and I feel like it's to get to their true authentic self, because I've noticed as we did try to pull their cards, I feel like there is a blockage with their connection to their higher self, the divine masculine, because it was like asking the divine masculine to come through, and I was looking for a direct divine masculine message, and we did not see one. So we're gonna see. Look at that. See, look at there. That's what we're waiting for. So I'm gonna have a look and see again with this deck and see if the divine masculine, because they were saying it, but I wanted to see if we could find if the divine masculine will come through. So divine masculine to the divine feminine. So for the collective who chose pile 3, what does the divine masculine to the divine feminine want to say? Okay. What do you truly want to say? Ooh, we have, okay, couple fell on the floor. So just bear with me as I pick them up. Right, so we have chiseled jawline. They want to, there's still a focus on their appearance, okay? So they want to let you know about their chiseled jawline, passionate about volunteering and giving back. So I feel like it's still, there's a strong energy on their external, okay? We have passionate about photography. Okay, now divine masculine to the divine feminine. What do you want to let the divine masculine, what do you want to let the divine feminine know about your true authentic feelings? Your true authentic feelings. Look at this. There's okay, so there's definitely an energy about being drawn to your alluring scent. Okay, so show us your true authentic feelings, Divine Masculine. True authentic feelings, true authentic feelings. We have, look at this, come through, come through. I sabotaged the relationship and I regret it. I sabotaged the relationship and I regret it. Social and outgoing parties and gatherings we have, but I feel like after that, Paul, I feel like there's a blockage. There's like a lot of blockages with when it comes to expressing their feelings, and I feel like this is for some of you, but we got to it. Look, I sabotaged the relationship and I regret it. So let's go and clarify this now with some tarot. What's going on here with this person that's coming through heavily in Power 3 that wants to share that they've sabotaged the relationships? We're just going to use the good karma tarot. Let's see what wants to come out. Okay. Look at this. It's the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords. And I feel like it could be, again, this energy of keeping their feelings together, like keeping their feelings to oneself, not sharing, not like, it's almost like, as we saw the messages coming through, it was like they kept wanting to let you know who they are through physical appearance, okay, through hobbies and interests. But it was like the pulling, and I don't know if, like, for some of you, you may have felt like that, is like really trying to get to the bottom of how they truly feel. It's like it feels it, or it may have felt like hard work, and I feel like this person may find it difficult to say how they feel. So I feel like they have strong feelings, but again, it's like because they are not comfortable with saying how they feel, it then leads to self-sabotage. And I feel like they're in this pattern, and they recognize that they're in this pattern with the hangman, and recognize that they need to come out of it because it's working against them. Look at this. It's working against them. And I feel like perhaps at times, for some of you, may have taken on the Queen of Swords energy. And look, we did have interracial, so there could be an interracial elements here as well. Okay, let's see what's at the back. Look at this. I feel like the message that I'm getting with the Hermit staying in, it's almost like protecting that inner core, protecting that inner guidance, not listening to the gut, but also trying to protect the gut as well. And then the Five of Cups is giving me the energy. Why do I keep doing this? Why do I keep doing this? Because look what's at the back. We have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups, okay? The Queen of Cups. It's interesting, this message was here. The last time we were together, their playful teasing made my heart race with excitement. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Okay. So let's have a look and see if we can get a message regarding why I sabotaged the relationship and I regret it. What else do they want to let you know? Okay, we're going to pull from the middle. Look at this. This is their true energy. The lovers, their true energy. Their true energy. But they hold themselves back from really embracing and fully embracing it. That it then leads to a sabotaging energy. Look, and we still have an interracial element as well. So there could be, there could be something to do with an interracial element here. It could be something to do with like a cultural a spirit, like maybe cultural religious difference. Perhaps you're both on two different journeys, okay, in terms of growth, in terms of your self-love, in terms of working on your own personal development, okay. And it could be creating some kind of like feelings of insecurity, I feel, as well as maybe someone is not where they want to be yet. Okay, perhaps it could be financially, they feel like they're inadequate. Okay, so we're going to end this read with a travel intuitive message. and see what wants to pop up for the collective who chose pile 3. But I feel like right now, go to pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3 and gather those intuitive gems, because there's a lot of the messages are really flowing through. And it feels like with the pile 3, I feel like with the pile 3, it's almost like the messages is like, I'm gonna give you a bit in pile 1, give you a bit in pile 2, and give you and then I'm just gonna lay it out in pile 3. Okay, in pile 2 and pile 3. So have a look. Okay, right, so show us what you show the collective who chose pile 3 what you want them to see. Okay, how do you feel about them? And we can see it with the lovers, and we can see like a conflicted or when it comes to their energy. But look at the vibrancy in here. It's like I want to show you my world. I just need to get more confident with myself, and it may take some time for me to just love on myself so that I can really show you the real me. And this is all the message that I'm getting comfortable with myself so I can show you the real me. And the real me is loving and vibrant, and I just need to be at peace with that, and it's okay. I don't need to, and I'm getting the message, I don't need to be act or be like I'm a bad guy or I don't need to play the tough guy, or just being me, and that's okay. And that's always okay, being you. Always remember that, collective. Always remember that. So we're going to leave the message here. But for the collective who chose pile 3, I hope the messages are resonating. And you know what we like to do around here? Take the messages that resonate and leave the rest. I saw it go. Okay? I saw it go. Take what resonates and leave the rest. I saw it go is Jamaican Patois. And it simply means this is how it goes around here. I saw it go. This is how it goes around here. I saw it go. So be sure to look good, feel good, okay? Big up yourself every time. Keep sipping, and I'll see you on the next one, okay? As part of the Summer of Love Pick a Card readings. And do pop by, okay, on the video tab, on the shorts tab, on the live tab for all of the readings available at Gwan, Tarot and Tea. So bye for now. See you on the next one.